With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Ready, run! Ready, go!
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expecting to make a run at not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And the Chargers first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop them.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll start by running the option to run. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. So not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9.
Hey!
On the end around, this is Thomas. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Hey, go, 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 go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuegbunam. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stopped him well short.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Chargers offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Trayvon Walker. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Thanks for 24. Bill.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good to score now 7-0 Jaguars. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. after the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Herbert going to give to Hampton. A beautiful fake. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were fantastic a week ago with that win over Houston.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
And the Chargers first down.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll make it second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trayvon Walker. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This one from 46 yards out. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've started with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Jaguars offense and Travis Etienne set to take over once again. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Hey, Lion!
Now Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They were able to defeat Houston last week. They lead things here as well as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. Now Lawrence to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
Hey, here we go.
Etienne. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
Yeah, it's one thing to stand him up from that 1 yard line. Pushing him back to the 5, though. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said there. Not just stand them up, but end up making a play on the other side of it.
And he'll take this one in for a JAX touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school I.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. He's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Open man here is Conklin. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third and 9. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Los Angeles.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he'll work down inside the 45.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On first down, it's Hampton, and he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Set.
First carry for Najee Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Herbert now. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They snap it to Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on fourth, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hey, easy, ref.
They'll look to ETN to start things out. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On the red. Hey, Ginger, touch.
Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's ETN. On the move past the 40. And down right around the 37. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Got a man, that's Hunter. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Red on red.
Here's Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, go. Hey, Soko, Hunt. Here we go.
And they'll run with ETN. And the force is right forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there.
Hey,
sometimes your hands get too involved.
Hey, tomato. Silk.
A give, running right, ETN. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
Decent 24. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunter. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Hunter with his first career NFL fell, touchdown. And the Jags will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now for the point after. And it's 21-3. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not to any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our look around the NFL starts now. We begin at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on the visiting Dallas Cowboys. And it's the back-to-back-to-back-to-back Pro Bowler, CeeDee Lamb. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. 74 yards to the end zone. Next up, let's go out to Glendale, Arizona, checking in on the Cardinals as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers. And it's the rookie from Oregon, Jordan James. He gets a seal here and a seal here, and off he goes. Lastly, let's go to Atlanta. It's the Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. He only had one catch in the game, but it was this one, and it counted. A final look now at the rest of the scores from week number 11, with Indianapolis and New Orleans enjoying the week off. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Jaguars offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go.
Lawrence will throw. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey.
Straight ahead, ETN. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, easy. Route.
Lawrence given to ETN here on the option. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Well, there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. 2nd and 10.
On red. Son.
Now Lawrence. And this one caught by Hunter over the middle. Well, the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hey, lion. Hey, Soko. Hi.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
They run with Thomas. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the 1st time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This a 27-yard attempt here. And his kick is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. And they picked up right where they left off in the 1st half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here. 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Jags are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now Etienne to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Hey, line. Go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On red.
A give to Etienne running right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, right back to Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Hey, go.
Pitching it out to Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to add on to that lead. Now the try here for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Logan Cook to kick off for the
After the
Jaguars.
touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, good move. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Up the middle, it's Hampton. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. And the Chargers first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Play action. It's Herbert. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. So given 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. They'll check this one down to Hampton. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To the air again, Herbert. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Allen's got it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Jaguars' 36-yard line.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He gets this to Hampton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
Now it's Herbert. Open man here is Conklin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
1st and goal, Los Angeles.
Black 80.
Herbert back to the air. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll now set up second and goal.
Set. Lions.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Lad McConkey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Chargers 10.
So that drive spans 13 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play call, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field, fire up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too. First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them? Their tendency can go play action and go for the big shot.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
On the red.
Another toe for ETN. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Hey, run! Son, son.
On the counter, ETN. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And this one is right through. A timeout here for an injured player, and definitely not what this defense wants to see. It's Khalil Mack who's in some discomfort. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Logan Cook.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Possession switching back now to the Chargers. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Let's go, let's go.
Herbert now. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's Herbert. Complete to Johnston here. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That one complete to McConkey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here's Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The gain of 5. And it's 2nd down. So this will be a win.